What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you're subscribed so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a great day of tech news like always. So without further ado, let's jump into the tech news. Our first story of the day is pre-order is over for the Galaxy Z Fold and Flip 4 and all of the devices. But what happened? Are we still getting deals on these phones if you do order the phone at this point? Well, yes. And they are different than what I was guesstimating and guessing with what might happen. We had some leaks earlier on saying that the phones are probably going to drop down to about $300 cheaper, but not really have any pre-order gifts. But it doesn't seem like that happened. But there's still some good deals going on. So if you get a Flip 4 or a Fold 4, this is what you get up to. And I don't actually, like I said, I don't think this is that bad, but this is what you end up getting. If you get a Galaxy Z Fold 4, you get the 256 gig version, for instance. You'll get $150 instant credit to use on Samsung.com. So you can use that money towards earphones, a watch, a charger, a case, whatever you want. So anything to do with that. Plus you'll get 30% off if you get a Galaxy Watch 5 and Galaxy Buds 2 Pro bundle. So if you get both of those, you'll get an additional 30% off those accessories, not the phone, but the accessories. And then you'll get up to $900 of enhanced trade-in credit. Depending upon which phone you have, you might get up to $900, dropping the phone down to $900. Now, some of the things that you are losing are you will not get the case with the S Pen for free unless you use your $150 for that credit. You're also not getting the free storage upgrade. When I got it with the pre-order, I was able to get the 512 gigabyte, even though I ordered the 256 price-wise. So you got the free storage upgrade. So those are two, potentially major things that you're not getting. Now, you could still buy the 512 and pay basically $100 more, and you could get the case and the S Pen by buying that with the $150. So it's not like you're not getting it. You could. It's just the deal that I got was better. Plus the trade-in value was better with the pre-order. But still, these are still really, really good deals. So if you want to take advantage of it, it is linked down below. Next up is about the One UI 5 Beta 2. It's rolling out right now. You can probably download it if you're part of the beta. But there's a new feature within RAM Plus that allows you to turn it on or off. Before it was just on, you couldn't turn it off. Now you can turn it off, and here it is. There's an on-off switch when you go into RAM Plus. And RAM Plus, if you didn't know, is a good description, says it uses your phone's storage space to provide virtual memory, more virtual memory to allow more apps to stay open in the background, choose less virtual memory to keep more storage space free, and you can choose between 2 and 8 gigabytes. Now you can just completely turn it off if you don't want to use that feature at all. I'm actually surprised it wasn't in there in the first place. But when you get One UI 5, there's a good chance that this on-off switch will still be there. And the first phones to get it should be in October. Here's a quick one. There's a little patent go around for a candy bar phone from Samsung. They just put this out, and basically it would be a display on the back of the phone. So you'd have one on the front, and you'd also have a little one on the back. We've kind of seen this before, but it would be a little display, and it sounds like it's going to be a transparent display, so that's the other thing. So, I don't even know how, they'd have to have some kind of case that keeps that open as well. But yeah, something that might come out, not definitive, but keep your eyes peeled if this does come out, a dual screen candy bar Samsung phone. And our last story of the day, I kind of like these. I'm not saying that the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is crap or it's completely the most fragile thing in the history of the world. I love folding phones. I just like the drama behind this, and I think it's super interesting to see, like, people are breaking their phones. I mean, just like any other phone, but especially with these ones, because I think it's just interesting to me. I find it quite amusing, to be honest with you. So Galaxy Z Fold 4, the last couple of days we've seen some people break it from most of them have been manufacturing issues. This one's actually, the person actually broke it, and he broke it. I found this on Reddit. He said, second day of owning the Galaxy Z Fold 4, and this happened. And you can see there is the circular light. That's just the light from the camera he's using or from his light above him. But ultimately, see that white line that's below it that goes across the screen halfway? That is what he's talking about. And he said he did that by accidentally dropping or knocking a bottle, and it landed on the display. And someone asked if he still has insurance, and he said yes, he does. But yeah, it was his fault, unfortunately, where the bottle hit the display and caused that white line to show up. So now, again, I know, and I agree with this. Z folding phones are more fragile than just traditional phones. If that same thing had happened on a regular candy bar phone, there's still a chance it might have broke, but if that same thing was going to happen to me, I would much rather have it happen on a candy bar phone versus a folding phone. So just be careful with that big display. Either keep your phone closed more often. Also, like I said, for days now, get insurance if you don't have it. You should still be able to sign up for it, even though you might even already have the phone if you don't have it. Or if you bought it with a credit card, your credit card might offer insurance for things that you bought, or your homeowner's policy might help with that. So just be cognizant of having some kind of insurance policy if you get the folding phone. Your question of the day is, how many times have you broken any phone that you had? Put it in the comments down below. I think for me, if I can remember right, I've only cracked one. Oh no, I've done it multiple times now. Oh. 3 or 4 times, I think. 3 or 4 times. It was like 2 times my time, and then 1 time I broke my wife's phone, her note phone or something. We cracked it just by putting it down accidentally. It wasn't even hard, but it still broke. I think it's 3 times I've broken a screen phone. Let me know about you guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow with 2 new videos. I do plan on probably putting out my Galaxy Z Fold 4 versus Z Fold 3 video tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get that recorded after this. It's gonna be a big undertaking, so hopefully I can get it done and get it out by tomorrow. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.